Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day you are watching this video, I hope you're having a good one. Today we are going to discuss professional and community-based associations. So getting involved can benefit you in many ways, from networking to the feel-good aspect of volunteering, to developing long-lasting personal and professional relationships. The reasons are endless, but on this slide I have included a few reasons to join some associations. You are able to get professional development and other educational opportunities. The advocation and lobbying for industry-specific change in regulation, new acquisitions such as new clients or new employees, networking opportunities, advancement in your career, and even sometimes you're able to find a new passion that you were not aware of that you had beforehand. So again, the list is endless, but here are just a few reasons why you might choose to join an association. Now, how do you decide which organizations are right for you? You have to think about your objectives in terms of how your service helps fulfill your own professional development goals, or your employer's desire to bring in and keep business, or even just the kind of service you want to give, or the volunteering work that you want to provide to your community. So some professional associations include the National Funeral Directors Association, International Cemetery, Cremation, and Funeral Association, National Funeral Directors and Morticians Association, the Cremation Association of North America, Selected Independent, and your various state associations. This is just to list a few, and these are all funeral-specific or industry-related professional associations. As for community-based associations, there's a whole host. And again, this list is just a small list compared to what might be available in your community. Rotary, Kiwanis, Chamber of Commerce, Habitat for Humanity, animal rescues and shelters, and just volunteering or being a part of something. Those are all community-based relations, and there's associations for you to become part of, to be active and involved in your service area or your community, however you look at that. So, as we talked about on the second slide that I presented to you as far as reasons for joining associations, one of those reasons was professional development and educational opportunities. So, I want you to ask yourself the following questions. Are you looking for professional contacts in the funeral service profession? Do you need a mentor? Maybe somebody outside of the current business or funeral home for which you're working? Are you looking for educational opportunities, certifications, and seminars that will further your industry knowledge? Are you looking to branch into another component of death care even? These are all fantastic questions, and if you answered yes to any of these questions, you might want to join and get involved in a professional organization. So professional and trade organizations offer development opportunities and connections with others in our field. It helps enhance our business profile as an individual, the brand or our reputation. Having an industry association on your resume says that you are committed to your profession and actively participating in its advancement. Funeral homes, managers, owners, other industries, or if you're trying to branch into another part of death care, they do look at these community and professional associations that you're involved with, and it does look really good on a resume. So, excuse me. So one other thing that I want to advocate for as far as professional development, joining professional associations here is that just don't show up. Make sure you're volunteering, attending the meetings, but don't just attend them for FaceTime. Be be involved. Start building your reputation as a participant rather than just an observer. Don't just have your name down as part of an organization. Be part of that organization. You are what or who is going to advocate for these professional development opportunities, these educational opportunities, advancement in regulation, and your involvement is key to the success of our industry. The next thing that is key, key from our associations is lobbying. Trade associations, regardless of the industry, bring legislative and regulatory experience, in-depth policy knowledge, and they're able to influence a sizable membership to the conversation on industry-related issues. So if we need something changed in death care, then our professional associations are going to be the ones to advocate. They have the resources, both financially and people-wise, to advocate for these changes. As many of you guys are aware, American history is full of examples of associations, small and large, working with elected officials to promote legislation that would improve the economy and society. It was the League of Women Voters that led the push for voting rights for women in the 19th Amendment. The NAACP was one of the major drivers of the Civil Rights Act of 1960s. While these are really high-profile examples of associations changing the course of history, these are also there are also many other important examples of the positive work that associations do every day. Whether it's counseling associations pushing for legislation to increase training for school counselors or grief therapy, or engineering societies creating reports showing that the decay of our nation's infrastructure is occurring. Associations every day are working to make our nation or our society a better place. And by lobbying, we're able to advocate through regulation and the modification of such regulations that might be in place. We have to be able to advocate for the needs of our professional industry. And by being a part of our professional associations, NFDA, CANA, ICCFA, NFDMA, all of those associations were able to advocate for the necessary changes in our industry and or profession. So I also mentioned new acquisitions. Now, funeral service specifically, being a part of our community associations helps us gain new customers. Being part of our professional association helps us find new staff and employees, network, build our own reputation, and maybe even acquire a new job. So these are tasks that can be completed through your involvement in your local and national associations. This, to me, is one of the key reasons for joining an association. Networking. Networking allows you to access opportunities you might not be able to find on your own. The network, and if you could see me, I'm air quoting, the network has the potential to provide you with insight into different fields within death care, different opportunities that you have. You build friendships, you meet potential employers, you have the opportunity to improve yourself professionally. There is no denying the power of a strong professional network and the success that it can have on your career. When it's done well, networking will only help you land a job faster. Experts agree that most connected people are often the most successful. So when you invest in your relationships, professional and personal, it can pay you back in dividends throughout the course of your career. Networking should help you develop and improve your skill set, stay on top of the latest trends in the funeral service industry, keep a pulse on the job market, meet prospective mentors, partners, clients, and just really gain access to the necessary resources that will help foster your career development. Whether you're new or have been in the profession for a few years or are ready to retire, the opportunity to network and be involved in these organizations are amazing. So you might assume that networking is actually an activity reserved for your time out of the office and maybe even off the clock. But really, nothing could be further from the truth. While there is much value in connecting with people who work at other companies in different fields, don't discount the importance of networking in your workplace or in your funeral home or in your mortuary service or wherever you end up being. Network within your own workplace. So whether you're new to the company and want to get the lay of the land, or you're already established and you have your sights set on a promotion, networking with your coworkers can be incredibly beneficial to your career progression. So make sure that you don't burn any bridges. You don't develop poor relationships with coworkers, even if they are a negative Nancy or somebody that a lot of people have difficulty getting along with. Your ability to relate to them and be personable and kind and respected and be in a respectful professional relationship with them demonstrates your character. And believe it or not, everybody's looking at your character. So networking is hands down, to me, one of the most beneficial aspects of joining an association, whether it be professional or community-based. So advancement, we've talked a couple times now about, networking and career advancement through educational opportunities and whatnot. But active engagement in a professional association can provide you the opportunity to strengthen your personal brand. It helps you increase your visibility and develop or hone in on your skill sets. And when more people and professional circles know about you and, they always see you attending meetings or events or offering to help with creating events, they're going to take notice, and you're going to end up being better positioned for job openings and advancements in your personal or your professional career. Involvement in personal associations also enables access to different types of exposure, including leadership, speaking opportunities, mentoring, content contribution, and functional area exploration, so job exploration. As far as leadership goes, if you lead a committee or create a special initiative or chair an event, you're being noticed as a leader, and people are going to hold you in that position in the workplace and in other areas within your network. So it's a great opportunity for you to demonstrate your leadership skills. Speaking opportunities allow you to share your expertise by speaking at an event or participating on a panel. There is no one that is not going to notice that you are speaking at the front of a packed room and offering an opportunity for your coworkers or your peers to learn from you. So speaking opportunities outstandingly will help you advance in your career. You'll also have the opportunity for mentoring, whether it's being mentored by somebody or mentoring somebody else. It's important for you to serve as a mentor, just as you need that mentorship, especially now that you're learning. You all hopefully have good mentors, whether it's your instructors or somebody at the funeral home, or if you're not working in the funeral home yet, if it's somebody that is a great role model for you and exhibits great leadership and character traits, then, that mentoring opportunity will be great for you to share with somebody else in the future. Content contribution allows you to communicate your perspective through sharing with your peers. So we talked about speaking opportunities earlier. Well, speaking opportunities aren't for everybody, but there are opportunities to contribute in the written word and maybe even on social media and doing some social media influencing, things like that. You're able to contribute to your profession. So it's not all about you being in the limelight up at the front, but there are other ways to contribute to your profession as well. And then, I have job exploration here. There are many aspects of death care, and there are many jobs that stem out into other professions that what you learn in funeral service will offer you a leg up. For example, if you want to become an event coordinator or event manager or wedding manager or whatnot, you have some skills that you're learning through the funeral service profession that would be highly sought after in somebody who's pursuing a event management position. So, yeah, it's an opportunity for you to explore not only your profession, but other professions, learn about how you can advance yourself. What key areas of funeral service do you like? What key areas do you not like? And you don't want to be involved in. There are many different areas of death care. And so job exploration here is not limiting you just to exploring being a funeral director or being an embalmer. So this right here is find your passion. So being a member of my association and starting to be a member of associations early in your career helps you understand who you are, both professionally and personally. So I was able to gain a personal passion for caring for the elderly when I first got into this profession. I love to volunteer. I love to play games, bingo, things like that. So that's a personal passion that I have. Professional passion, education. I love learning. I love helping other people learn. And it's through my association that I was able to find out both of these passions that I have and realize that as I've developed my passion, it's helped me grow, both professionally and personally. There is no quicker pick-me-up than becoming involved with something that you feel passionate about. So whether it's rescuing animals, helping sick children, or protecting the environment, being involved is going to help stimulate passion. And it often is a time to recuperate as well, because when you're really, I forget what the old adage is about, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. That is so true. And by being passionate about something that you're volunteering for or that you're associated with, it doesn't seem like work. It seems like you're just doing something that you want to do. So some final thoughts that I have about joining professional associations, regardless of your objective, becoming involved in any organization is about developing meaningful relationships. So from those relationships, you will learn and hopefully grow both personally and professionally. Help you grow in the business that you're currently working in or to achieve the position that you want 5 years from now. Yes, this sometimes means commitment of personal time and often resources, such as in terms of membership fees or fundraising. But the bottom line is that consistent and active involvement is going to be the key to successfully developing those relationships and business opportunities, and you will be better for it. So I hope that you've learned a little bit, or at least you are encouraged to join an association or be part of something, whether it's professional or personal. And I look forward to seeing how much you grow in the next few years of your career and hopefully that we will be networking together to grow and develop our profession here soon.